Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Packer Franchise Podcast, and today is actually a really special day. Here on my show, I got the one and only Tom Grossi, as you would like to introduce yourself, sir.
Absolutely. First of all, Alex, thank you for having me on, and to all those other people, Grossi Packer!
There it is.
What's going on? This is not my show, though, so that's all you get from me.
Nah, that's all good. But there's three topics I want to talk about, and actually four if you want to start off with the Randall Cobb news. He just signed a 1 year, I believe, $5 million deal with Dallas.
Yeah. And, they were talking about the news yesterday about it being, there was a video this morning that I put out of, it was rumored yesterday, and I was like, oh, no. Please no. And, I'm not terribly surprised considering they got rid of Cole Beasley. They had a need for it, especially a slot receiver and, one of those fast, mobile guys. And Cobb, listen, I love Randall Cobb.
Oh, my God, same here.
I got a Cobb jersey, and I'll never forget, the plays against the Bears and all that stuff. But I think just over the past few years, he's been too injury-prone. And while he's still a young guy, he's still on the good side of 30, I just think it was just time to move on, considering how much money that we owed him, and it was kind of like a Jordy Nelson deal, in which we have all these up-and-coming receivers. We just paid Devontae Adams a bunch of money, and so now it's just a matter of, unfortunately, it can no longer stay with us.
Yeah, and, like I said, it's definitely sad, because I remember the good old, I remember his first NFL kickoff return touchdown against New Orleans Saints back in 2011, but
yeah, that was was that the opening game?
Yeah, when they won a Super Bowl the previous year.
Yep. Yeah, no, I love Randall Cobb, and he'll always have a special place in my heart. That picture from the last game last year of him crying with Aaron Rodgers, I was like, yep, that hurts right in the feels, right there. So he'll definitely be missed. He's definitely one of the best players, or one of my favorite players to come up in recent years. And I do wish him a lot of success with the Cowboys. It's not like the Seahawks or the Vikings or the Bears or anything like that. So, we'll play him. I think we're playing Dallas this year. We'll play him. We'll say hi, and
hopefully he doesn't go for 200 yards against us next year.
Yeah, you know what? And listen, there's always one receiver usually per game that doesn't. So, why not be Cobby?
But I was kind of shocked too, because I was going to post this out on YouTube the other month before free agency started. I was hoping Brian or Russ Ball, perhaps, will go after at least a wide receiver, because with Cobb gone, and don't get me wrong, I love Marquez Valdez-Scantling and St. Brown. I love those young receivers, but I feel like we should get another veteran guy, kind of, you know what I mean, like Devontae Adams veteran leadership.
Yeah, this is one of those things that has popped up more and more. For example, good God, when Jordy Nelson got released by the Raiders, that in itself was the most messages that I have ever received about a single player. And it was the same question: should we sign Jordy Nelson?
Well, it's a good thing to look into, because Aaron Rodgers and Jordy had a lot of success, and also we desperately need, well, I don't want to say desperately, but we need a guy like Jordy to replace Randall Cobb.
Yeah, I think the problem that I have with a re-signing of Jordy Nelson, and listen, I love Jordy Nelson, and the re-signing of Nelson, and even keeping Cobb around, is that we have these young, obviously very young wide receivers. For example, I'm really happy that we stayed with Geronimo Allison. I think that kid has a ton of potential. He looks like he was about to have a great season before he got hurt last year. He's been with the team for a bit. I like him a lot.
Oh, my God, Geronimo's
You're 100% right. There is a lack of experience here at wide receiver, with Devontae Adams being the most experienced of them all. But if we sign one of those veteran receivers, or however you want to refer to them, the problem is we do need to make room on the roster. And so out of the new wide receivers that we got, who do we cut for this new veteran receiver? So I feel like it's almost taking a step backwards, because if you get a guy who is 30 years old, 31, 32, what have you, the problem with that is that young talent, someone is going to lose their opportunity.
I agree.
And I feel like, considering how bad the season was last year, I think it's almost short-sighted to then be like, oh, well, they had a year and now they're gone. Like Jamon
Yeah.
Moore. Like, he's a case of, like, you look at him, he didn't do, like, anything last year. But, do you cut him for that? I don't know. I feel like you give him another year, and if they don't have chemistry with Aaron after this year, then potentially you go out and look at signing a veteran wide receiver.
Oh, yeah. 100% agree, and especially back to the Jerome Allison thing. He's bound for a 1,000-yard season.
I would love that. I think that'd be great. Listen, he was a favorite target of Aaron in those first few weeks last year. So I think there's definitely the potential there. You obviously have Adams, and I also would love a tight end. And I mean that, in the nicest way possible. But Jimmy Graham, he's the highest paid tight end in the NFL right now, and he did not do anything. And we haven't had a highly productive tight end since Jermichael Finley.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a mix of McCarthy's problem because his offensive schemes didn't call for that. They never utilized tight ends. But ever since Finley and he got hurt, he was like, oh crap, throw the playbook out. We haven't had a dominant threat. And basically all our tight ends, they'll have that one or two good games a year maybe, and then that's it. If we actually got a tight end that can actually catch and be a threat in the passing game, I feel like that is so much more valuable than going out and getting a veteran wide receiver.
Oh my God, yeah. 100% agree. But
yeah, so that would be if I had to say tight end, draft one at 12 or even 30, or go get a veteran wide receiver, I'm gonna pick a tight end every day.
Oh yeah, and they have now I worked on Saturday, so I didn't really pay attention much to college football, but they said we're going after who's the tight end? And like I said, I worked on every Saturday during college football season, so I'm sorry if I forget names.
Oh, good. There's two that keep popping up. There's was it Noah Font, whatever.
Was it the Iowa tight end?
That guy, and then there's an H1 too.
Mm-hmm.
I personally don't watch college football. The only thing that I learn about college athletes is when it comes to the draft. So you and I are going to play the name game for a while because I have no idea until I start actually looking into them and start doing some mocks.
And that's everyone's like, when are you doing mock draft? I'm like, I can't because I got to wait to find out what happens in free agency. You'd be surprised how many holes we'll fill, and especially on defense, which that's going to be the next topic after the next one. But we'll get into that a little bit later. But the next one I want to discuss with you about, and you're, in my opinion, one of the best Packers podcasters on YouTube.
Thank you very much. That's so nice. You and my mom both share that opinion.
Well, hey, I've watched, most of your podcasts. I just recently discovered you halfway through the 2018 season. And I just want to talk to you about, how did you, come up with the idea of, I'm going to make a podcast about the Green Bay Packers?
Yeah, so I came up, so it's kind of an interesting, it's a very depressing circumstance in which it came about. So after the 2014 NFC Championship game, which was just, I will never forget that ever, I basically made a reaction video after that, and it was a stage reaction video, similar to the ones that I put out this year. Just kind of poking fun at how many things had to go wrong for us to lose that game, and how atrocious it was. And again, I just threw it up on the internet and was like, whatever, take it, internet, have a nice day. Maybe 5 people will watch it because I wasn't doing any YouTube stuff. I just started doing stand-up comedy in 2014, and really that was kind of my focus. And then that kind of got 60,000 views in the first
oh my
week.
God.
And I had Packers fans reaching out to me this made me feel so much better and blah 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 blah. And I was like, oh, this is really cool. And as you know, everybody and their mother has a podcast nowadays. It's 2019. So I was like, okay, if I'm going to do something which I had zero experience in doing, one, I need to find out all equipment and stuff, but I wanted it to be different. And so that's why, every single week during the regular season, I have a fan from the opposing team that comes on. We talk about the upcoming game. We usually talk trash to one another. and that, I find, is kind of at the heart of it. And for the first 2 years, that was great. Because it was all audio. There was barely any editing. And it made my life significantly easier. And then things have kind of just grown from there into something that is turned into, on occasion, 5 days a week, in which it's just it's pumping out stuff. And like last year was the first time I ever did like mock drafts and anything to do with the draft. And I wanted to throw myself in a river afterwards just because of how much work it is. But yeah, it's kind of just grown into something that I would have never ever anticipated.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty amazing how much one video can change a lifestyle.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Again, like, it's one of those things, like, even, I'm sure that you're aware of this, like, there's even a ton of, like, Packers podcasts.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like I didn't realize how many there were at the time, but I now know I have at least about a dozen that have just, like, popped up on my radar over the past few years. And, with that being said, there's such a market for it, not just like content and football podcasts and things like that, but you really need to like do something different in order to stand out like above everybody else and like just kind of wade through the noise of everything that's on the internet. And the reaction videos, like by far, even today, like these past, like when I put them out at the end of the season, like whether it was like a Saints reaction or a Vikings reaction, whatever, those are my most successful videos. And while I enjoy doing them, I mean, like, I also enjoy, like, getting random fans from, like, Reddit who's a Broncos fan, and talking to them. And I've met some awesome people in the past 4 years just through this show, and yeah, it's definitely changed my life. I mean, listen, like, I still have the full-time job, and that's a day job, and, up till 2 o'clock in the morning editing and putting out videos at night, but it definitely has completely and totally changed my perspective on a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that Vikings fan reaction was pretty good. I watched that a couple of times because it was so accurate. Because before, like, the first week of preseason, or even after that, when the Broncos played the Vikings, everyone on, like, Good Morning Football and all the Viking fans were, like, saying how Minnesota was going to win the Super Bowl and all that stuff. And I guess that lasts long.
Yeah, that was a one and done. I'm kind of hoping for the same with the Bears, even though I'm a little less optimistic and hopeful, because I mean, like, their team right now, again, Trubisky doesn't inspire any hope in me. But
it's just that defense.
It's vicious.
Me and my buddies on my Packers page, we do a group chat, and I posted Colin Cowherd prediction. I don't know how much you pay attention to that guy, but
I tried to actively avoid that.
Well, his prediction for next year after free agency was Bears 10-6. Us going 9-7, Vikings 8-8, and Lions 5-11. And I'm like, well, here's the thing: Lions and Packers got better. Vikings, I don't think, did a thing. And trying to remember what the Bears did. I think it's gonna be us 11-5, 10-6. Same with the Bears, but all depends on like what the schedule is. That plays a factor too. Will the Bears play like easy schedule first 3 weeks and then play like the Chiefs and the Rams? Because they got to play those teams next year.
Yeah, I think, so, like, that's why, like, when the schedule, like, not the schedule, but, like, our opponents for next year, like, came out, it's so ridiculously hard to predict, especially at the end of the season. We haven't done any free agency signings. We haven't done any drafting or anything like that. So it's a total crapshoot until you have the schedule in your hand, you know who we drafted, and then you kind of just go, and you know who we picked up in free agency. And then, even then, it's still a crapshoot, but at least it's more of an educated guess. So, like, I looked at it from, at the end of this year, looking at our opponents, I was like, okay, maybe 10-6. And, like, that was being optimistic. Because, listen, last year we sucked.
Oh, my God, yeah.
We were not good. You know, there was a few games that, you know, were really close to going our way, and that could have shifted momentum. And, you know, I don't really want to play the what-if game, but I think even if we had squeaked into the playoffs, right, I don't know if we beat the Rams. I don't think we beat the Saints. You know, I think, you know, it was pretty telling. It was the last few weeks of the season, and I think even what Brian Gutekunst said, like the team basically giving up, like you saw that, like in the Arizona game, like that team was just no, and that's when they realized that Mike McCarthy had to go. So I think it's a matter of, okay, we're reloading. You know, we picked up the guys that we have desperately needed for years we've been needing. Since I started this podcast, we've needed a pass rusher.
Mm-hmm.
And we finally got two who are hopefully going to be stars. I know we're paying Zadarius Smith like he already is one. Hopefully, it's not a Nick Perry situation. But I think what's different about this year is there's a new regime, there's a new coaching staff. Mike Pettin, I think, did well.
I love Mike Pettin. I love it from the beginning since we got him.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see what this team, because I think the Packers that step up on that field for the 2018-19 season are going to be a very different Packers team that we're used to seeing.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I love Aaron Rodgers to death. We need to stop relying on Aaron Rodgers to win us games, because for the past, since 2011, I would argue, Aaron Rodgers has made us look a lot better than what our record has indicated.
Oh, agree.
The 15-1 season, that defense was atrocious. He had no right to going 15-1, but Aaron Rodgers in that offense was so disgustingly good.
2016 is another example too.
When we played the Giants, I was like, even before the game, I was like, we might be in trouble, and we may just get knocked out in our first game in the playoffs because we were such a one-dimensional team.
Yeah, it's just crazy, and like I said earlier, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I was saying about 2016 season when the defense just gave up 40 points a game in that rough 4-game stretch.
Yeah, again, even the run the table season, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's Aaron Rodgers. There's no one else in there. That's Aaron Rodgers basically saying, okay, guys, I'm going to go out and do all of this. Yep.
Just have a seat, drink a beer. I got this.
Yeah, and you know what? It looked like sometimes they were doing just that. So, yeah, I think it, and listen, we love him for that, but I think at the same time that, you had fans, crucifying him this year by saying, how come he's not playing 2016? How come he's not playing 2011? And it's just listen.
It's the cast around him.
You need to put a team around the guy.
Look at Tom Brady.
Do it for so long. Listen, we're paying him a lot of money, but again, it needs to be just more than a team of just Aaron Rodgers.
Agree. But yeah, look at Tom Brady. He probably had his worst season, in a while, and he won a Super Bowl because of the supporting cast, and it does help playing in the AFC East, but that supporting cast Tom Brady has.
Yeah, it's incredible. And listen, that's why Bill Belichick is, if not the greatest coach.
Mm-hmm.
What he's been able to that team is Bill Belichick.
Oh,
everything is going through him, and the defense, the offense, everybody, people who are willing to take pay cuts to go work there just because they know that they have a better chance of winning a Super Bowl. That's the kind of mentality he's brought to New England, and the fact that he has been so successful for so long. And nobody in the league can figure him out yet. I mean, that's just a testament to him.
Oh, yeah. Okay, back on the free agency, I have that next on my topic. Mentioning of Zadarius Smith and Preston. What are your thoughts on free agency so far about the Packers? The big day in Green Bay, where he picked up 4 players in 1 hour or something like that?
Yeah. I was at work. I was one time they decided to go and spend all of their money. Zadarius Smith, he excites me a lot. He had 8.5 sacks last year. He's only 27 years old. That, by far, the age of all the guys we picked up, that's what excites me the most, considering the oldest guy is 27.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's had a total of 18.5 sacks, something like that, in the past 4 years, which is good. But again, you can't just look at the sacks. You have to look at the pressures. He had 60 pressures last year. We're paying him a lot of money, but again, I'm super duper excited to have him. And same thing with Preston Smith. The guy, I did this stat. I got this from Pro Football Focus. In that they, to combine, both Smiths had 113 pressures on the quarterback last year, and the Packers in total had 87.
Yeah, so
that alone is a ridiculous stat, both on how bad our defense was, but both on the talent that we're also bringing to Green Bay.
Oh my God! And in my opinion, I think Green Bay's defense played very well last year in most games, especially. And I know we lost to the Rams, but you can't tell me that Rams game that defense played really well in that first half.
Yeah, like I said, I think that Pettin basically like walked in to a mess and was told, "Here, fix this," with really little to nothing. And I think he made the very best of the situation that he was in. I think if there's anything for us to look forward to, is that like we got hopefully our lockdown corner, who is going to be a Pro Bowl stud.
Oh my God, yeah.
In Jair Alexander, and hopefully Jackson also rises to the occasion as well.
Yeah, I hope Jackson.
And, he is able to fill that hole as well, and then we really don't have to worry about it. But I think the biggest problem also is that we had a secondary who was either inexperienced, or you had Tramon Williams back there who's 150 years old, and I love him, but he's again a band-aid to the problem.
Mm-hmm.
And so throw that in addition to our secondary is constantly doing work because we have zero pass rush. Now we have pass rush, which is already going to make our secondary better just by the pass rush being on the field. It's going to give them more opportunities for turnovers or deflections or what have you. And so you throw all that together, I'm really liking the shape that the Packers' defense is in.
Oh, same here. Think top 10 next year?
I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility. Again, I want to see. I'm very curious to who we're going to get at 12, and I think if there's anything to take out of this free agency, the best thing about it is that we have covered our biggest needs on that team, and so now at 12, we can just take the best player off the board, whoever the position is, whether that's tight end, whether that's an edge rusher, whether that's a defensive tackle, what have you, or even an O-lineman. We have the option to do that. Whereas before this, I was like, I don't care what you need to trade up, trade down, whatever you need to do. You need to get an elite, really damn good pass rusher in this draft. And now that urgency is no longer there.
Yep. Back to actually the secondary topic. We mentioned about the edge rushers, Preston and Za'Darius. We forgot about Amos. I want to hear your thoughts on, getting Adrian Amos.
Yeah, so again, the youth is there at 25 years old. I think that's great. Again, it is the things that people are talking about, like Eddie Jackson obviously is like the staple of that Bears secondary, right? Like he is their safety. But, what he's been able to do, I mean, like just looking at, he had 9 defended passes, he had 2 interceptions, and even a sack in 2018. He did 59 solo tackles. Like the guy knows how to play, and I think if there's anything that I like the most about him is that he's consistent. That's what I like. That was the kind of stuff you were missing in HaHa Clinton-Dix. So you look at like HaHa Clinton-Dix, who had double-digit interceptions and basically the same amount of playing time. I know he was in the league a year prior to Amos.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's not how you judge that. So I think, again, I'm happy that he's actually going to bring some consistency to that secondary, which has long been missed.
Oh, yeah. And, hopefully the secondary's position, I mean, still we probably should get one more, safety back there, but hopefully Amos.
Definitely. Yeah, I don't see us, using our number 12 pick for it, but I see either number 30 or our second round absolutely going for a safety. I think it's almost necessary because considering everyone else that we have back there, and another thing real quick about Amos too is that since 2015 he's only missed 4 games. I mean,
that's pretty incredible.
I'll take an uninjured, consistent player every day of the week.
Oh, amen to that. But who are we? Campbell. We thought about re-signing Campbell.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw that earlier, and I mean, it wouldn't be bad because Campbell played all right, in my opinion.
Yeah, he was fine. Again, he was serviceable, but I think again, it's just it's the lack of experience.
Yeah.
And again, we needed someone back there that knew what they were doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even when it comes to a veteran presence, I'm not talking about really old. I'm talking about an established player who knows what they're doing, and we don't have to worry about them. And we didn't have that.
And now we do an Amos. Hopefully that what Amos did in Chicago.
Yeah, that's the hope. But again, it all starts. I think the biggest thing here is the edge rushers, because just from them being on the field, it's going to make that secondary better because they're going to have to do less work. And considering that our secondary has been torched over these past few years because they're constantly on the field and there's no one getting to the quarterback. So I think it's everything is pointing up for the Packers defense. So I'm really, really excited. And hell, even Billy Turner that we wound up getting from Denver, the fact that he didn't let up a single sack last year when he played guard, that's a phenomenal stat. And the fact that he can play both tackle and guard, I'm totally good with that.
Oh, same here. I mean, like you said, it's gonna be an exciting year in Green Bay. Hopefully everything works out and we'll have a really good season.
Agreed.
But one last quick topic. We're transitioning from football to basketball. It is March Madness season. I just want to get your opinion on who you think is going to win it all. Just give me your answer. Who's going to win it all?
So, I don't watch basketball.
Oh.
But I know that people were really, really angry about Duke. If I'm not mistaken, they were ranked number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, not hold on. I'm gonna shout out a random team name that I know nothing about. So, and maybe I'll be right and take a total shot in the dark. I don't even know if they're good. Let's just go with Kentucky. I don't even know if they have a basketball team, but Kentucky really looks like contenders this year.
You made a good pick, actually. They got an elite coach in John. I'm gonna butcher his last name, Calipari. But yeah, Kentucky's really consistent every year, and I haven't really watched much college basketball this year, and I should have watched more because it's always fun for me to fill out brackets. But
of course,
I picked Michigan to win it all this year. I don't know, just some.
Good for the state of Michigan because they can't win in football, so hopefully they can win in something.
Honestly, both college and professional football teams can't.
So yeah, that would be my basketball answer with zero knowledge whatsoever. So if you put Kentucky, I almost said Kansas because that's how much I was paying attention. With Kentucky as the winner of the bracket, don't kill me when I'm wrong.
That's all good. Well, do you have any other thoughts and questions before? That's all.
Again, I think if you're a Packers fan, you have a lot to look forward to. But at the same time, while we're obviously, unfortunately, looking past Aaron Rodgers, which I don't think that we should do because then we're not going to enjoy while he's here. But the whole we're wasting away his career. I think there's a lot to be excited for. I'm really excited for Matt LaFleur. I'm excited for a new defense. I'm excited just to see some variety in the play calling. I'm excited for
special teams too.
A word that hasn't been around in Green Bay, and that's a balanced team. I'm excited for Aaron Jones to have over 1,000 yards. I'm really, really excited to watch this new iteration of the Green Bay Packers. And I think, if you're even a football fan in general, whether you're a Packers fan or not, they should provide some exciting games next year.
Oh, yeah. 100% agree. Especially, at Arrowhead. That's going to be a fun game. Dallas, Randall Cobb reunites. That's going to be a fun game, too. But yeah, like you said, it's an exciting, time to be a Packers fan, despite what happened last year. And sometimes the sacrifice you got to make. You got to have one bad season in order to get, hopefully this all works out with the new balanced team we got. I'm really excited. Let's see what happens, and hopefully we can win that Lombardi back.
Yeah, I want to get Aaron at least one more. At least one more.
Oh, yeah. I think it's going to be like the Drew Brees thing. Miss the playoffs for a couple years and get a really good team and have a really good shot at a Lombardi.
Yeah, no, I agree. And again, the thing about the Saints, too, is that the way that they were able to bounce back so quickly is they had really good drafts.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we lost Jake Ryan today, and we no longer have a single person from the 2015 draft that we drafted on our team. That's bad drafting. So, I'm excited to see Groot draft again. I think he obviously hit on a lot of key elements last year in the draft, and I'm excited to see him do it again.
All right. Is that all you got to say then?
I think that's good. Yeah, if you want to check out podcasts on all the things, SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Music, of course, on YouTube.
Yep, I'll leave Tom Grossi's channel in the description below. And thanks again so much for taking time out of your day to do this. It honestly means a lot to me because I started this channel back in January, and I don't know, I'll be talking to one of the best in the business.
Well, thank you very much. And again, to everybody who's ever thought about doing a podcast or a show or what have you, I did this for years, and basically no one watched it. And that's very frustrating. And staying up till crack of morning, like every single night, and trying to pump it out, and you spend so much time on it, and 6 people watch it is really deflating, and it's difficult. But if it's something that you enjoy and it's something that you love, and you just consistently get better, when you put out content, you'll get rewarded for it. The internet's funny that way, in that if you really enjoy what you're doing and you consistently do it, and you again just keep at it, it usually pays off. It might take 4 years, which is essentially what happened to me, but it usually pays off.
Yeah, all it takes is one video, and then you're golden.
Well, not golden enough to quit your job, but yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. But you know what I mean. But all right, thanks again. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely, Alex. And thanks for having me on.
Yeah, no problem. Alrighty, guys. That's it for the podcast. You guys have a good night. Peace.